Do you ever feel like your possessions are holding you back and stopping you from thriving?
What if we told you that the secret to vibrant, intentional aging isn't just about supplements, diet, and exercise? It's also about how well you can let go.
Exactly. Today we are exploring how extreme minimalism could be the key to unlocking your most active and purposeful life yet.
Ready to revolutionize your approach to aging? Let's dive in. It's time for us to face facts. At almost 60, you probably wouldn't call us old, but we're definitely heading in that direction, which is one of the reasons why aging with intention is such a big focus for us. We want to make sure that we age well.
And lately we've been mulling over how extreme minimalism actually enhances the aging process. Often when you think about minimalism, younger people come to mind, but we believe that it has great benefits for Gen Xers and Boomers as well.
So get ready to rethink everything you know about aging and discover how your lifestyle choices can make all the difference. If you're new here, I'm Ange and this is Sporty.
Welcome to Mostly Mindful, where we encourage Gen Xers and beyond to live simply and age with intention.
Let's first talk about the benefits of extreme minimalism and how it can improve your, what did you say?
Experience of aging.
Experience of aging. And then after that, we'll offer you tips on how to get started. So let's talk about the benefits first. There are 4 that we've got to cover.
Well, not 4 benefits, but there's 4 aspects of your life that it benefits. And within those 4 aspects, there's many benefits.
Okay, I'll have more sips of my coffee because clearly I'm not on my A game. Okay, what's the first one?
The first one is you were going to do it, so I'm unprepared.
Okay,
so the first one is mental benefits. Mental benefits.
Okay.
So obviously having a clutter-free space and less stuff clears your mind and provides clarity. And I think another thing that you can include in those benefits is decision fatigue.
Yes, exactly. And these are all things, the reason why I was supposed to take this one is because I'm the one who struggles most in this department. Sporty can sit down in the middle of a mess and just work. She's blessed that way. I think the majority of us aren't like that. I need a clean, tidy space to be able to focus and work, and living in a clutter-free environment is perfect for that. And I think even if you may be retired or semi-retired, it can still benefit you because there's no mental clutter. If there's no physical clutter, there's no mental clutter. It just automatically, the one follows on from the other.
Yes.
So huge bonus there.
The second aspect that this lifestyle benefits is obviously your physical aspect. It reduces time spent cleaning and organizing stuff, which means you have plenty more time to spend time hiking or doing physical things with family and friends, so you get stronger.
Yeah, you get stronger, and also, I mean, we've all got these adventures or bucket list things that we've been saving for later on in life, and you don't want to be stuck at home cleaning your house full of stuff when you could actually be out there training to hike to Mount Everest base camp, which is what a lady we met recently did who was in her like 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what would you rather want to do? Be at home cleaning the couch and vacuuming stuff?
Dusting the tsatskas.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's so amazing. If there's nothing or a little bit to clean, you can get fit and strong in the ways that can really feed your soul. The emotional benefits are also a biggie, and this one I think is close to my heart in particular because I saw how stuff took hold of my parents and my mom in particular as they aged. It's like you hold on to that stuff and then you feel like you can't live without it. And when you declutter and get rid of it, it almost gives you a sense of liberation and freedom, and you feel
agency.
Yes, exactly. It gives you the freedom to know that you can go out there and create experiences for yourself and create memories that way instead of just being consumed and held hostage by your stuff.
Yeah, and the sneaky side effect is confidence. You know, you've made the decision to change your lifestyle in a way that is beneficial to you, which means as a sort of side effect, you become confident because you've made that decision. That's what I meant earlier with the agency, and that hugely contributes to feeling independent and living independently.
Yeah, which is another biggie for us, is we've got a huge focus on remaining independent for as long as possible, and those are all ways, because it's not just a physical thing, the aging thing. There's so many aspects as we're talking about. So, and that's a big one. That's that agency that you pointed out.
And the last of the 4 aspects are lifestyle benefits. It sort of crosses over a little bit with some of the stuff we've said before, but it's very much worth reiterating.
So it encourages you to prioritize experiences rather than buying stuff. And the thing that Sporty pointed out just now is that it also encourages mindfulness, because the less you have, the lighter your footprint on the planet, which is, it's a lifestyle benefit for you, but it's a benefit for everyone, really, for the people you leave behind, the planet.
Yeah, so it's less consumerism, and it kind of contributes to intentional aging in a way, because you're getting older and you're being intentional about your life.
Yeah, but intentional aging doesn't just mean, you know, making sure that you stay fit and healthy. It's intentional in all areas. You're thinking about what you're leaving behind for the next generation. You're thinking about
your effect on your environment and the people that are around you.
Yeah, exactly. It's an all-encompassing thing. So, now that we've hopefully got you on board with this way of thinking, let's give you some tips to get started.
Okay, so our first tip is don't burden other people with your stuff. For example, start conversations earlier about things that you might want to give away, or, you know, if anyone's shown any interest in stuff that you've got, have those conversations and make arrangements already. You can also think about digitizing photographs and documents. One of the things we chatted about is possibly, having a digital picture frame so you can cycle through photographs of your loved ones.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think a really important thing to consider or think about is the fact that maybe your kids or people that you leave behind don't want your stuff. So think about decluttering now, how to get rid of it now, so that you're not burdening people later on. I mean, this is something I've spoken about a lot. What I was left with my own family, like cleaning out that huge house by myself, 40 years worth of stuff, because they were stubborn about leaving. They didn't want to downsize, and then I was left with it afterwards. So it is something to think about.
Yeah. So start gifting your meaningful stuff already. You know, if you want to downsize, if you've had that in your mind, and there are things that you could possibly gift to someone in the process, start doing it. Our next tip is to design your living space for aging in place. The idea is to prioritize functionality and safety over furniture.
So this would be like, maybe in your younger years you've got a house full of stuff when you still had kids and family, and now you downsize to a smaller place, or maybe you want to stay in that home, but you get rid of the excess and rather create space so that it's easier to move around.
And choose quality over quantity, as well as multi-purpose items. We love this idea. A couple of examples are perhaps an ottoman that has storage inside, or nesting tables.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, because there will be things that you might have to buy when you change into your next phase of life. And then those things are great. Another example is a kitchen island on wheels. That you can move out the way and bring it back when you need it. But the whole idea here, I think, is that you're creating space to move around safely, and that's not assuming that you're now going to have a walker and that you're infirm. It's just, I mean, we're all prone to stubbing our toes and tripping over furniture if it's maybe dark or whatever. And also it encourages that thing that we always promoting, to spend more time on the floor.
Yeah, or have space to do exercise, so that you're not limited in your movement. So our next tip, and this is one of my favorites, is to embrace technology to reduce clutter.
So, for example, instead of having books and magazines, you can get yourself an e-reader and donate the books and magazines to a library or a school or something like that.
Yeah, so you can buy books from Amazon for Kindles or whatever, and get subscriptions to magazines online.
Yeah, and if you really want the book, you can always go to a library.
Yes.
Again, the point here is that if you declutter now, you don't have that stuff to worry about, and you're not burdening your loved ones later.
Yes, exactly. And you can use cloud storage for important documents. So back to our last point, if you're digitizing documentation, you can save that stuff on, Google Drive.
The next one is to cultivate a 1 in, 2 or 3 out habit. And I know like people online are always talking about, and we have as well, like 1 in, 1 out. But my thinking is that now that we're getting older, we can't afford to do 1 in, 1 out. It should actually be 1 in maybe, and definitely 2 or 3 out. So it's all about minimizing as we get older.
And what if it's 0 in?
It's still 2 or 3 out.
So what's the trigger? Every day, one of our viewers actually suggested, or not suggested, they declutter one thing every day.
Yeah, that's like,
I mean, amazing.
Yeah, exactly. We challenge you to do that. Leave a comment and let us know if you're up for this challenge.
This is a tip we've mentioned before in one of our other videos, and it's something I had never heard of at that time, and it's called creating a legacy box, which is such a beautiful idea.
It really is.
Yeah, making some kind of container or box, making it beautiful, I guess, and then putting things in that are like super important to you.
Not too big though.
Yeah, not too big. Mustn't take up space. And just putting, maybe old photos and things people have gifted you, and
keepsakes.
Yeah, maybe love letters. I don't know if any of you hang on to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So then that way you still get to be sentimental, and you still have your few things without the whole house being cluttered with the things that, you could potentially be hanging on to now.
We actually have a different way of being sentimental, and obviously not with stuff. We recreate memories based on experiences we've had with people we love. So for instance, with my mother, she is a coffee freak, as am I. And so when I miss her, or if it's her birthday, then we treat ourselves to the best coffee we can find, and we just think about her and talk about her.
Yeah, a little bit of reminiscing, sitting
yes.
over a delicious cappuccino. We do this with my mom as well, because my mom was a baked goods freak. So it's actually a little bit easier in a way, because whenever we're in, you pass a bakery or the baked section in a grocery store, we stop and we always have fun, and we say, which one would mom have chosen? Because there are all these cake slices. She would have chosen all of them. But it's such a beautiful way. Then you don't actually have to hang on to the thing, because the problem with sentimental items is that they can get broken or lost or stolen. There's so many things, and then you're heartbroken. And I actually share a story like that in our sentimental video, so you can go and watch that and see my devastating ugly cry story.
Our next tip is to regularly assess your needs. One way of doing this is to set regular calendar reminders, so that you go through your stuff every couple of months and decide if you're using it, or if you need it or not.
Yeah, it's like being honest about what you're keeping. And I mean, this is something we used to do. We had a 3-month rule. And then, as you all know, or maybe you don't, check out the Diderot debacle. We lost the plot there a little bit. So now we've put it back in our calendar, those 3 monthly reminders to go through everything. And
you have to take half a day off of your normal routine and go through your house.
Yeah, it's the only way to avoid another clutter debacle.
Exactly.
So our final tip is to prioritize experiences over physical gifts. So encourage your family and friends, if you normally exchange gifts, physical gifts, to rather gift you an experience. Maybe they take you for lunch, or maybe they gift you a course or something that you want to, some hobby you want to learn more about. So it's a way to avoid physical clutter coming into your house.
Exactly. And obviously you can do that for your friends and family as well. So are you ready to embrace extreme minimalism and go all in on the active aging journey? Well, we hope you are, because for us it has been the most empowering and powerful lifestyle choice yet.
Yeah, I can't agree more. It really has made such a difference in our lives. So, do you agree that extreme minimalism is the key to unlocking your most vibrant and intentional aging journey? Let us know in the comments.
We'd love to hear. Anyway, so as always, if you're new here, please subscribe, because there's loads of fantastic content coming your way about extreme minimalism, intentional aging, and just really living a simple life.
Yeah, until next time, keep it simple, keep it happy.
Bye! Oh, you're recording already?
Well, I wanted to, just show them what happens before we start shooting.
Do you really want to see?
And I wanted to come clean, because in a couple of videos ago we said that we're not drinking coffee at home.
Oh.
And we're all about transparency here at Mostly Mindful.
And we're all about bobbing and weaving, actually.
Bobbing and weaving.
It means going with the flow. If things go wrong, you do the other thing. Which means we're drinking coffee.
Yeah. Well, now we are drinking coffee at home. It is what it is.
But we're still not drinking one at home. We haven't.
No.
That's right. Today we're going to dive into how extreme minimalism...
Did the neighbours not get the memo that we're shooting this morning?
Seriously, do they need to use the toilet?
Oh, wait, no. I must have a sip of coffee. You should be like Trek Trendy and throw pyjamas on the legs. So get ready to rethink everything you know about aging and find out how your lifestyle choices can... It's early and I have only had 1.5 coffees.
Can make all the difference.
Enjoying having blah de blah de blah. Sorry, now I've had too much coffee.
Oh no!
There's a fine line.
So our next tip, and this is one of my favorites, is to embrace technology to reduce clutter and digital clutter. No. Hey, you're going to talk about this one because you're so proud of it.
Are we still recording?
On, I don't know, Google Drive or one of those, if you prefer, whatever one you prefer, and I'm waffling.
Yeah. Sporty waffles sometimes.
Today's a waffle day without ice cream.
And leave some comments in the comments and things
below. Down there.
It's a win. Win-win.
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 Depending on how much stuff you've got. Many wins or few wins. Okay.
Or in between wins.
Okay. Waffle stops now. And check if you're using the stuff or if you actually can, blah.
Is extreme minimalism the key to unlocking your
most vibrant, intentional, and whatever life? Welcome to Mostly Mindful, where we encourage Gen Xers and beyond to
love something. An open
I'm sure I knew what our channel was about, didn't we?
That's what you get for buying cheap extras on the street.
They can't learn their lines. Oh my nerves.
Well done, babe.